you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding like we knew it.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today our coverage kicks off with a good one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now ETN to start the drive. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
On second down, here's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great, when going back essentially through the full century of the NFL. I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the turkey bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening. But how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. ETN, and he is going to lose yardage here. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Driven down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up a shot.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Great move by Montgomery. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Play action. Here's Willis. He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
The Lions had 7-4 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Well, this defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready, go! Hurt! Right there, hurt!
Willis will look to throw it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
Fourth down, Willis. He's got this, complete to Williams. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first and goal.
Now Willis to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chad Muma fighting all the way through and getting the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Ready? Sandy Ranger. Hurry, hurry. Ready.
Willis on 3rd and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Dalton Schultz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
And they'll go again with ETN.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
You know, I'm thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles. For years we've heard the talk. Why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down legal. Right where this set down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Willis now off play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the little reset and try something different.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Lawrence will throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Leonard Fournette, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 17, Lions 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Let's go now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Okay, ready? 77.
Now a give, right side, Swift.
Oh, good move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Willis.
And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ready, set.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
3rd down, it's Willis.
Got his man, it's Williams. And he's got room.
He's got the 1st down and more. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams,
57 yards.
and the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They go play action with Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Across the middle and into the hands of Ridley.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Here's Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had no man that time, man. They put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Willis looking to throw on first down.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And this one is right down the middle.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know, I'm really excited about that. The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we're at halftime here on the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Tackle made by Foley Fadukasi, the former UConn Husky.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They go play action with Willis.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Vaughn.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that name.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ready.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Here's Willis. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here.
and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting it fewer than half his pass attempts in this one game. That is now winning for him.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive? And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Play action. It's Lawrence. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Now Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A give. It's ETN off the option. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. David Hutchinson in there to get it. And that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Someone's closing in on the league in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
Here's Willis. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Detroit.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they maybe given up momentum, and not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
ETN once more.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch
coverage thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They go play action now. Lawrence
flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all his receivers downfield.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Willis looking to throw it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
On play action, Lawrence.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman,
An 80-yard touchdown.
and the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Willis will look to throw it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
There you go. Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
This is Swift on the counter.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Hey, check that, street.
Willis, fourth down here.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, I think.
And typically, what would you want to do against that? You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Back to throw, Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. That's caught at the 2. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And they take a knee.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
But, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Lions, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.
My Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
trust, me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones on the dust. Big dog with your leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Tell my Ellie, me I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut team, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. And baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up? You know what's up? You pretend, you gonna lie, we don't be gang. You know what's up?
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. I win and I alhamdulillah. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Uju bench and I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off.